Hi, hello. Um, in this video is already supposed to record and public yesterday, but during the recording, I have some interrupting. I have something that interrupt me between any, and now that I have to record my own video once again. So I'm gonna try my best to pull all fulfilling into one video and what have been updated yesterday and today. Before we talk about the book, that is mean that I told you guys that I want to talk about this book very long during my last video, and how this book have been changing me, how this book have been shaping my thought, and how this one completely destruct my old ideological and build me a new one. So what already happened? Nothing much. Honestly, I just bought a necklace of cross that I have right here, and that I've been into a kind of a big problem with it because it's clearly that my parent doesn't like me being a Christian, and they say that this household is serving Buddhists. I have no problem with that though. I have no problem with that. I also follow Buddhists, but also at the same time I want to follow God. And right now I'm just be like, oh my God, what should I do? Uh, I want to serve both. I want to pour my heart into both, and I feel like this is something that is my belief. It is like I believe in everything that is, everything is beautiful, everything that you know shape my heart and make me a better person and show the kindness. Yeah, I mean, make the world better. I mean, just like that. So I don't have anything to do with like I hate. Okay, if I'm being a Buddhist, that mean I hate Christian? No, I don't have any of them. And honestly, never in my life I have that thought to be it. And what next? Yesterday, I have made a I have decided to make a decision on how would my relationship with Julia gonna be. Here's that I have my journal book right here, my journal, and I may read it to you some. The title is When the Words Say Let Go, I Hold On. Like the title said, I want to hold on to Julia. My friends say that I just let it go and let peace and left a peace in my heart. I don't know. Am I rushing to conclusion that I would decide to hold on to Julia? And that maybe I haven't think through before deciding to. Am I at chaos and meant something to feel calm? Or as you would say, am I at chaos and find some solution that make me feel calm, that make me reassuring myself? Clearly, I don't know, but this is what my heart and my logical sense have come to a conclusion in a plan at the time. In fact, as I'm writing my journal, I felt a calm that nothing really relate to that chaos that bring it. When I say to hold on, not in the mean of desperately, not not in the mean of desperately chasing her. That mean that is this time I'm not gonna chase her like before, because I understand that it's gonna become the same. Every two last time, when the first time I confess, everything turned into chaos. And what about the second time that is just recently is the same things happen. So what if God gave me the third chance? Then I know with my immaturity, with my inconsistent in my word, everything gonna be the same. It's not gonna change. The situation not gonna change. She is not the one who have to change, but I must be the one to change. So that means that when I say to hold on, again, in the meaning of not desperately chasing her, that doesn't bring any result, rather than frustrated her. Acknowledge that myself, already messed up right now, and it is not the time for feeling pain anymore. Understand that? What happened when the last time that I confessed, and then what do I felt? I felt pain, oh my god, in the chaos, fully it is, right? In chaos. And I say that, okay, I may have some mistake in the past. I may do a lot of things very stupidly. I may just fuck over the whole friendship of us, fuck over the friendship of me and other guy, and yeah. I make it more complicated because of my selfish. Yeah, because of my selfish. But that's selfish. I don't think that it is really selfish, because what I do is I do from my heart. Yeah, you can say that it's selfish, that I do it because I want to have something. I want only attention. I only have attention on my own heart, rather than caring for others. But no, I do this because I want to do so, because I don't accept myself to keep it in me, and then just watching it get away from me. Because why? I may read it more. Acknowledge that myself already messed it up right now, and it is not the time for feeling pain anymore. I forgive myself. Let go? Yes, I let go right now. Let go of the old version of me that misses out, that misses the godly woman, that is her, that still crave for that validation, that still want to be heard, that still hides from God calling to walk with him. And this one is very interesting. I make a description of her. Julia, God, she is perfect. The reason I still hold on, because I still believe in her potential. Or she is prominent. The beauty shines through her kindness. And God, you know her well. You know why I fall in love with her. She come when I wasn't ready. That my immaturity destroy the relationship. Or that what I thought. Maybe you sent her to call me, to get me closer to you, to remind me of your kindness. I learned it, God. The gift you sent was the most benevolent, of your holiness. You wasn't pushing me in a harsher way, make me learn and punish me. So God, I see you in the faith within. God, please guide me. I still want her. The Eve. Yeah, the Eve. But not now. Not right now. I understand it well. Until that day, please let me walk with you. Not with shame or doubt, but as your son. And when the time was set, maybe our line here is like me and Julia path. Maybe our line will intersect again. Oh, why do I write interact? I don't know. Yeah, intersect again. So what does it mean? I see myself right now that the woman that God bring me, I always wish for that one. I always trying to find that one. But I forget that the woman of God is something that I have to be godly also. As if I said in this one, Julia, for a very long term, let me be honest, I see everything of her. I see every moment of her caring for others, for the kid especially, and I love it. I never see such beauty in a person ever in my life. Honestly, the ideal version of her that was built inside me, that she is a soft person, a soft-hearted person, like someone that can be trusted, someone that care deeply for others. And God knows that well. He sent what could I say? I am so afraid right now that it is my voice, not God. That it is my decision, not God. That maybe it is something that God tell me to to just get out, but instead I go against. Unpredictably, I don't know everything. Even I am a stranger to myself. I don't know myself. Yeah. So what could I do? Is that I have to make an argument with myself. The whole ideology go about that, and it would take a lot of time. It would take a lot of time to do it. So, in that my perspective right now, and as I observe, she is a very round person. She is a very rational, like a round person. And if I want her to like me, I will have to make her admire me. That's what I see. But this does not mean that I have to lose myself over the process. This doesn't mean any of that. In fact, it means that I have to grow better. I have to do myself. I have to shine, but not in the way of shine for others. I have to shine in myself. I have to walk with clarity. I have to walk with God. And if she doesn't accept God, I say that is not God gift for me. Maybe that may be harsh, but yeah, if she don't see the God within me, I am sorry. Our line will not intersect because my path is walk toward God and your path is walk in another direction. We would never meet. So So bad. God bless me. I don't know. Maybe that I still want her, but not that bad anymore. Now, what's my all of it was my ultimately goal right now is that I want to walk with God. I want to manage my garden, and then everything come after. When I finally proud to say that I can walk with you, God. I am proud to be a Christian. I am proud to, be kind, to show to other your kindness. God is. Then on that day, God will give me the Eve. Right now, it's not the time. Right now, I have a lot of things on my mind. I have a lot of things that I want to do. And keeping Julia is something that I wish of. That is something that kind of same to the dream of God King, the story of God Kingdom. I have to trust Him. I have to, put some spark miracle in my life, some kind of motivation to work toward with. Otherwise, it's all. God bless me. It is. Well, now we have already talked enough about it. What do we do next? Let me introduce you to the book 12 Rules for Life by Jordan B. Peterson. I have to be honest with you. I read this book. I read the rule number 1, or they can call the chapter 1. I just like that. I understand it, but sorry, I could not tell. But it already inside the rules say stand up with your straight with your shoulder back. That what does it mean? What does it mean to be confident in yourself? Be confident in the way that God gave me, the way that how He gave my life to, I don't know. And I have something that I highlight in here. As you can see, I read and I highlight everything. Let me read the whole paragraph. So, attend carefully to your posture. Quit drooping and hunching around. Speak your mind. Put your desire forward as if you had a right to them. At least the same right as others. Walk tall, gaze forwardly ahead. Dare to be dangerous. Encourage the serotonin to flow plentifully through the neutral pathway, desperate for its calming influence. People, including yourself, will start assume that you are competent or able, or at least they will not immediately conclude the reverse. Emboldened by the positive response you are now receiving, you will begin to be less anxious. That is the problem that I face the most. Anxious. You will then find it easier to pay attention to the subtle social clue that people exchange when they are communicating. Your conversation will flow better with fewer awkward pauses. This will make you more likely to meet people, interact with them, and impress them. Doing so will not only genuinely increase the probability of good things will happen to you, it will also make those good things feel better when they do happen. Keep in mind this one. It will also make good things feel better when they do happen. Hope for the best. That is. Wait, I have this one. Thus, strengthen and embolden. You may choose to embrace the being, and work for its furtherance and improvement. Thus, strengthen. You may be able to stand even during illness of a loved one. even during the death of a parent, and allow others to find strength alongside you when they would otherwise be overwhelmed with despair. When I stand strong, people can stand strong with me. People will see it. People can rely on me. People can share with me and use it as the environment around them. Because I remember one verse that I say, show Jesus, show them the God within you. Yeah, that is the strength. Thus, embodiment will embark your voyage of your life. Let your light shine. This one, I like this one the most. Let your light shine, so to speak, on a heavenly hill, and pursue your rightful destiny. Then, the meaning of your life may be sufficient to keep the corrupting influence of mortal despair at bay. Then, you may be able to accept the terrible burden of the world and find joy. Look for your inspiration to the victorious lobster. With its 350 million years of practical wisdom, stand up straight with your shoulder back. It just helps so much. I don't know how to explain this one. Because I read this one, oh my god, how? It just feel magically. Okay. If it's only the first chapter, it will be too short. Introduce you to the second one. This one. Holy the. Anything that flow in me, even the concept of chaos and order, a lot of things. This is gonna be a lot. Rule 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. And the first section is, why won't you just take your damn pill? This one just like talking about the why you care, why you tend to I think I remember why are you tend to care for something like your pet more than you are, right? This is something that you care for others more than you are because yeah, I explain it later. And this one, they talk about the oldest story, the section 2, the oldest story and the nature of the world. Yeah, this is talk about Adam and Eve. I am sorry that I didn't. The mind take pain, mind take pain, for example, subjective pain. That's something real, no argument, because I don't know what that pain is real. Ultimately, finally real. Pain is matter, more than matter matters. In this reason, I believe that many world traditions regard suffering attendance upon existence as inducible truth of being. I'm sorry, couldn't get it. But yeah. Okay. Section 3. The domain, not of matter, but what matter. Okay. I may read some, and I say there are two elements. Wait. Science's word of matter can be reduced, in some sense, to its fundamental constituent element, molecules, atom, even quarks. However, the world of experience has primal constituents as well. These are necessary elements whose interactions define a drama and fiction. One of these is chaos. I like this one the most. From like the first 2 until the chapter 5 that I read, I like this one the most. The one of these is chaos, and another one of these is order. The third the third is a process that mediates between the two, which appear identical to what modern people call consciousness. It is our okay, I might read the highlight here. It is our external subjugation to the first two that make us doubt the validity of existence, that make us throw up our hand in despair and fail to care ourselves properly. It is proper understanding of the third that allows us the only real way out. Chaos is the domain of ignoring itself. Chaos is what extends eternally without limit beyond the boundaries of all state, ideas, and all discipline. It is the foreigner, the stranger, the member of another gang, the rooster in the bush in the nighttime. Chaos is the despair of honor when you is the despair of an honor. Chaos is the despair and honor you feel when you have been profoundly betrayed. So what does it mean? It is the place you end up when things fall apart. Chaos. When your dream die, your career collapse, or your marriage end. Chaos is also formless potential from which the God Genesis 1 call it fourth order using language at the beginning of time. It is the same potential from which we made in that image, call forth the novel, an ever-changing moment of our life, and chaos is freedom, dreadful freedom too. Order, by contrast, is explored territory. That is the hundreds of millions of years old hierarchy of place, position, and authority. That is the structure of society. Its structure provided by biology too, particularly insofar as you are adapted as you are to the structure of society. Order is tribe, region, hearth, home, and country. It is the warm, secure living room where the fireplace grows and the children play. Just read that. And then let's just talk about some example of it. So let me say it more easily. Chaos is something that when it is just the name of it is so chaos. It's just getting out of hand. You just so feel lost. You just feel lost. You just feel miserable. You just feel everything. You just feel hurt in your heart, and yes, anything like that. And against with that, order is something that very follow in an order way. There's nothing changed. It's nothing changed. For example, yeah. Chaos is the deep ocean bottom which Pinocchio voyaged to secure his father from Mostro, whale and fire-breathing dragon that journey into darkness and rescues is the most difficult thing a puppet must do if he want to be real. And this one hits so hard. If he want to be real, if he want to extract himself from the temptation of deceit and acting and victimization and impulsive pleasure totalitarian subjugation, if he want to take his place as a genuine being in the world. Um, and lastly, this one. Our brain responds instantly when chaos appears with simple, hyper-fast circuits maintained from the ancient day when our ancestors dwelt in trees and the snake struck in a flash. After that night, in instantaneous, instantaneous, what instantaneous, instantaneous, deeply reflexive bodily response come the later involving more complex but slower response in emotion. This one. Deeply reflex bodily response come later involving more complex but slower response in emotion. And after that come thinking of the higher order, which can extend over the second minute of years. All that response is instinctive in some sense, but the faster the response, the more instinctive. So, how this one reflect on my life? Now you already get what is order. Now you get what is chaos mean, right? Okay. Let me share you a story of the night of 29th 29th of November. Some people say that I couldn't let go. Yeah, I just reflect. On the night of that, when I say that, hey Julia, I was talking a lot. Yeah, I was talking a lot when I just feel like this one doesn't need to be anymore. That I want to feel at that time I felt greedy. That I want to push it some further. I was so upset with that because of why she is cold to me and a lot of things like that, right? Oh, why she is cold to me? Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, why she's cold to me? Why she don't receive mine? Why? How many times should I show my? How many times should I show my love for her? Why do I do this? Is she really annoying? Is she think that annoying? Is she really? Yeah, what's my mean? Why am I doing this? What happened to me? Where's the old Steven go? That is the question. And when I call, that is truly chaos. The things that I just listed is just a fraction of everything that I thought of. It is a very bad. So it could be like 10 times more than it. Yeah, it's just for imagination. Imagine that is how bad it is. Something just struck in you. You question your meaning. You question your being. Kind of like that. And what things do I do? I rush to find clarity. I rush to find the answer that would never be found. That would take a lot of time to do it. What do? I rush to Julia. I text her and I ask, and I say that how I was upset, how I was doing like this. I say that I was envy of her because she doing this, she doing that. Oh, I was envy of her, and I feel so bad for it. I feel envy, and I feel so bad. That is acceptable, right? Because at that time she doing better than me. Also, I feel envious. Wow. Why is she doing so good? Yeah. Kind of like that. And what do I felt? I felt just some pressure on me that somehow that I must be better than her. Otherwise, she gonna be better than me, and I will lose her. Somehow that I think like that. Somehow that I don't want myself to be worse than her. I still somehow that I still want myself to be better. It's just so much that it's just part of the evil of me and part of the goodness in me that say I don't want her to be better than me. But not in the same time, the goodness inside me. Oh, she's been better. Is that mean she's been good? She's good, right? Oh my God, I'm so proud of her for being so. I'm watching someone growth is actually very good, but at the same time, oh my God, she's getting so far away. Oh my God, I'm so anxious about this. And I confess the feeling. I confess the feeling that I say that. Oh my God, I feel this. I feel that. I feel. Oh, why you getting just further than me? You are getting cold to me. It's just like everything is out of hand. I don't have the order. I don't have the order. Now say the order is the control, right? I don't have the order anymore. It's just full of chaos. She didn't talk much. I asked her like 1 or 2 questions about, hey, do you think that my words are annoying? And she said that, well, to be honest, she said like that. To be honest, that those words get to her nerve. I don't know that the get to her nerve here mean worrying or like just like she don't like it or she just feel very annoyed. She just feel very discomfort with that. But I understand in the way that she say that get to her nerve is like it's very discomfort, right? So I say, okay, I won't do it again. In that time, that was the only thing that I was off. I want to end these things. I want to find clarity for this so bad. I want to end this right away. I say like, okay, everything over. All right, we good. If you find that very annoying, I stop it. It's just a thank you. And after that, I say a bunch more of things. And they say the things that I just said about why do I feel anxious, why do I feel envy, and I felt ashamed for my envy. At the same time, I feel good for it. I feel good for you. I don't know what is my true intention. I don't know myself. Wow. It's too much things going around, and I couldn't control it. Yeah, I was weak in my mentally, I would say. But at least I do it. At least I say what I know. At least I be honest. At least I seek for dare. I dare to seek truthful. I want to be truthful to the one that I love. Or at least I thought she wouldn't care anyway. Maybe she wouldn't care anyway. And in the last one, I say that, hey, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to stop this. This just feels so stupidly. Why do I have to try when you clearly want to push me away from you? And, okay, Julia, if you are a good person, then can you block me? And we just, and it's over here. And she said, if you want me to, okay, I mean like, okay, it's just if you don't like me somewhere, just say it out. You just say it out. Yeah, it's just advice. Just like I'll give some description of where I should improve and such things like that. And her answer made me think for a bit. She said that I don't know. She asked like, I don't know why you have to be doubtful yourself. I don't know why that you have to think so much and doubt myself. And the second one is, why do I have to make it why do I have to make it complicated? I think for 2 weeks. Until the day that I read this book, I still think about it. And the more and the magic here is, the more I read, the more I know myself. That firstly, why do I doubt myself? because I want to find clarity for it, because of it is the nature of me. I couldn't blame it for that. It is the nature of me that I want to do the things that I want to see, I want to seek, I want to know my true value is. That is the everything that a human make mistake about. But yeah. And the second question is that why do I have to make it complicated? Well, why? Because it already is. Because I don't want this to be as simple as it is. I want it to just be friend. I want us to be just be friend. I want you to be on with me forever. I want to, have someone as you by my side, by my deathbed. So I would say that I want it. Why do I make it have that to be that complicated? Because I'm afraid of losing one, and I'm afraid of not moving forward at the same time. So somehow that myself I make it more complicated, right? Couldn't blame me though. Couldn't blame me. Yeah. I mean, like, well. Sorry, Julia. My bad. Before that is all. That is how I reflected on myself. Now we move to the next section, chaos and order, personality and female and male. Same things, but this one is talk about the Adam and Eva. I don't agree on many of this, but I agree on the Adam and Eva story. Yeah. Garden of Eden. Yeah, Eden. Yeah, the Garden of Eden. Yeah. The good and evil, spark of divine, and yeah. I think that my phone gonna ran out of storage soon, so be short as possible. I want to read you this. To treat yourself as if you were something that you are responsible for helping, instead to consider what would be truly good for you. And me here is like to tell out my feeling. Yeah, this is not what I want, but what would make me happy. Is it make me happy? Yes. I don't regret it. I don't ever. At the same time I want it, but at the same time it make me happy because I tell myself I don't have to keep the burden inside me. You might consider the future and think, what might my life look like if I were carrying myself properly? What career would challenge me and render me productive and helpful, so that I could shoulder my share of the load, get off it, and enjoy the consequences. The consequences here is that our friendship is broken. So, do I enjoy it? Not to say that I want to enjoy chaos, but it is something that I must accept, right? What should I be doing? When I have freedom? Improve my health, expand my knowledge, strengthen my body. And you need to know who you are, so you can start your chart chord. You need to know who you are, so you understand your amendment and bolster yourself in respect of your limitation. You need to know where you are going, so that you can limit the extent of chaos in your life, restructure order, and bring the divine force of hope to bear the word. Don't undermine the power of vision and direction. These are irresistible forces, able to transform what might appear unconquerable obstacle into traversable pathway. An expanding opportunity strengthen the individual. Start with yourself. Take care with yourself. Define who you are. Define the unknown. Define who you are. Refine your personality. Choose your destination, and articulate your being. As the great 19th century German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, oh my god. No, I learned German. Now I don't know how to. Nietzsche. So brilliantly note, he whose life has a why can bear almost anyhow. And now I wanna show you the book that I secondly read. This one. Find your why. Oh my god. So life is so much consequence, and life is so much coincidence. Actually, that I read this one. That one is a good book. You mean about this thing that will atone your sinful nature and replace your shame and self-consciousness with the nature pride, forthright the confidence of someone who has learned to walk again with God in the garden. That's why I say that I want to walk with God in the garden. In the Adam and Eva, I think that would be a long one. So yeah, the video is 46 minutes already. Holy. But that is all that I want to say. That is all that I want to share to you guys today. And I think it's just the first 2 chapters of the book. I will try to make every chapter every week. I will try to read more, and maybe I want to read more book on it, share. And it's just someday I will buy the Bible. Someday I would, and I'll read it. So yeah, see you. God bless you, and God bless me. Please, not Julia anymore. Maybe sometime in the future, maybe she will not interact with me. So I'll say, dear my son, someday. Well, I am at your age right now, so we should be friends, right? What could I say? In this age, we face a lot of obstacles. We face a lot of things that we haven't known, and we have to upgrade ourselves every time. It could be hard also, but the fulfillment behind it is something that I would say I was devote to. I would say that it is worth for a while. When you find something and you find your meaning, when you find what is you want, that is everything that is so truthful to the only thing truthful to the word that make the meaning of your life. Anything, what you want, what is your meaning, everything around with that is perfect. Be strong, be productive, caring for others, be kind to people, listen to God daily, pray with Him, and God will show you the path. I believe in you, and I believe in myself, the little Stephen Jr. God bless me. Right, see you.